Alright boys, we're playing a game of Belvet. And basically, this is a champion where I can showcase to you guys just how to 1v9 on carry champions. And I can explain all the things you need to understand to 1v9 games to get out of low elo. Because in the end, this champion can 1v9 really hard, but you have to understand how to play towards this champion's strength. And you need to understand some jungle fundamentals, and I'll be explaining those fundamentals to you. These fundamentals can be applied in pretty much of any elo, any champion, but especially in lower elos. So if you're diamond and below, it's pretty good. So diamond, emerald, gold, platinum, you name it. And this is an emerald game, okay? So I can showcase to you guys the fundamentals that you need to master to 1v9. And it starts with the following, which is level 1. If your champion is super OP at level 1, make sure to make use of it. Because this champion is a very, very, very strong level 1. So if I can do my raptors... Oh, hold up. I mean, I think my champ beats his champ. It's pretty close, but... Oh, the Corki attack hit me a lot. Okay, one tip of this champion. You can hit the camp once, and you're gonna heal from it. Well, this guy's cooked. And now I'll chase him down to Africa. But here's the deal. I'm just carrying him. I am actually not chasing him all the way because I have no smite. Corki is lane priority. But for that reason, I am just farming. And you can see now Sona is maybe moving to me. But yeah, now, well, because Kane got cooked, he tried to as well use his level 1 strength. However, I won the smite fight, and then he got cooked. But anyway, what's my game plan right now? I just got an advantage level 1. If you wanna, like just from one kill, okay? I can show you exactly how to completely turbo stomp the enemy team if you have proper base timers, understand how to drone track, and you know basically how to, play with your win condition to feed yourself more. And just because I got a kill here, and I'm pretty low HP, the only thing I am doing right now is full clearing all my camps to make sure I get gold. And remember, 3 camps is like legit more valuable than a kill. Because 3 camps gives you so much more XP than 1 kill. And even 1 camp, right? I think you need 2 kills or 2.5 kills to get 1 camp worth of XP. So, if you'd ask me, Kirei, should I go for a gank? Only if it's 100% and it changes the matchup completely, or a lot, But usually, you just want to stick with full clearing, or invade enemy jungler with your champion strength. However, if there's no such thing, prioritize taking your camps, respawn all your camps, and then look for a play. Otherwise, just take your camps. So now all my camps are respawning. Okay. I'm gonna go for a drive-by. A drive-by is basically you literally go towards mid lane. Actually, wait, hold up. Okay, now it takes raptors. Now I have the mid lane push, or I should have the mid lane push. Okay, it seems like enemy team is not really coming, so... I'm gonna greet here as well. So you see how it took his chickens? I don't even care about the bot crap here. Respawning my raptors, my golems, and being as fast as possible on the map with a very good base timer is more important. So that's something to understand with carry junglers, is that you should really look to respawn your own camps as fast as possible. And especially if you have a lot of gold, ignore the first crap. Just take your camps and now do the following. And especially just because I got 1 kill, I can actually apply the Narnia strategy and perma invade him too. So you see these timers, I have 640 raptors. I can look to re-invade his camps and make sure I get an advantage. You see bot lane fighting here? Don't gank. Spend your gold. Look, my bot lane here can easily catch the wave and be completely safe. They do not need help. They can just catch the wave, base, and be completely Gucci. If I take my wolves, Gromp, I would be perfectly on time to invade his raptors. And because I got a small advantage, I should be able to win that raptor fight because I have mid lane priority. So you see Kane right now, he went for a bowling gank and he failed. And because he failed the gank, I now 100% have tempo and I can look for any play. So look, I will take this camp here. And one small tip on Bel'Veth, make sure you use your E against the wall. Or Q, I mean. That way you can A cancel. Look, now I still have 30 seconds before going for a play. So here I can look for a top lane gank before I go for raptors even. And now I go for his raptors. So look what I do. Before I invade, I'm already pinging my laners, hey, try to push. And now, because my laners have the push, I ping them in their face and I ping, hey, I wanna do this objective. But now look at Cork HP. He's very low, right? If there's any fight here, I should win it. Nice, he killed him. So okay, I just took his chickens. And here I base. And I time his camp again. Oh, hold up, I missed. He's doing that. I want to make sure he's not taking my raptors because I took his raptors, right? It only makes sense that you defend your own raptors. And now, because he cannot take my raptors, I create a bigger advantage. And now I do my golems. And recognize as well what the next objective is. Look, you see my bot lane getting ganked here? I don't care. If you play these type of champions, like, ganking is good, however, you should only gank if you get something guaranteed. If your bot lane can farm, and if you're ahead, trust me, you should prioritize taking your own camps and perma-invade the enemy jungler on good timers. So look, right now, I'm doing red buff. After the red buff, look at my gold. I have decent amount of gold here, right? And both objectives are spawning. Instead of me going for a full clear, I now base, get even more items. And now, if there's any fight, I'm very strong. And I should not be able to lose any objective. Okay. I will now go for the grubbies. And you might be wondering, okay, hold up. I think this guy has no W. And Bel'Veth's really good at gap closing, so the moment he sees me. Okay, no flash. Okay, you see the Kane, he's bot side again. But you can see this guy's level 5, enemy Kane. What's the guy doing? They're really doomed here, by the way. Ult. Bro, this Akali's getting grilled. Okay, here's the deal as well. You see 3 people here showing, right? Obviously, my support's not here. Because my support's not here, I'm gonna wait here a little bit. I'm gonna clear the ward. And I'm gonna wait for my top lane to push out top and then move to me. Do you see here how I'm playing with numbers? I'm putting it out. Seems like enemy team. Not coming. Well, this guy's getting Omega grilled, I can promise you that. That's fine. Listen, when you get so many objectives, it's completely fine to back off. Full clear. Spend your gold. and then play for the next objective. Usually, if you take an objective, and if enemy team is playing safe, you cannot really kill them. So if you want to truly snowball, you need to force the enemy team to int. And how do you force the enemy team to int? You have to basically get good base timers and be ready to invade him. So look, right now I got my Kraken Slayer, and instead of me going for a full clear here, what am I doing? It depends on what I want to play for, but I'll be very honest. I think my bot lane is doomed. And enemy top lane seems interesting. So instead of me actually basing, I plan to clear top the bot, base instantly, and then look to kill Akali. However, if I wanted to play bot side, basing after wolves would have been better. But you can see here that just by understanding when you actually want to base, and when you want to pressure, and who you want to play for, that should determine what you're farming, you know? But I do this because I want to go top side. And I want to kill him. Stridebreaker. So now you can see, I am going top side here. So if Akali stays here on this wave, he is gonna die. If he doesn't stay, he loses farm. Okay, I need my Maokai to push as soon as possible though. And now, as you can see, because Akali is staying, guess what's gonna happen to him? I need my laner to push though. But you see, this is 100% play. So now all my camps are respawning, and now I get a free kill on top lane as well. And now I will look for a base. So now after my clear top the bot, I get a top lane kill, and it's perfect. And of course, if you look at their champions, there are 3 champions that are heavy AD. Kayn, Corki, Aphelios. Because of that, I will go Tabis, and now I will go top to bot again. But do you see here how I am optimizing my farm into getting free kill? And I am not even jungle tracking right now. I'm purely explaining how to 1v9. And of course, jungle tracking is a big part of it, but you first have to learn how to get an advantage and push your lead. But yeah, okay, even though I would love to play for Drake, we have to not forget that my bot lane is getting cooked, like actually, right? And you have to ask yourself, are you strong enough to fight them? And in this situation, because Aphelios is half HP, and my mid lane is winning, yes, I am strong enough to start it. However, I need my team to move though. Okay. Well, goodbye to the objective. Like, my team was clearly not moving. And it's fine. Okay, right now the objective is gone. And honestly, I don't even think I could afford it. I'll be very honest. 2v4, even though Aphelios was half HP, I would have never won that. So, look, even though my bot lane is getting cooked, you know, it doesn't matter as much. I'll go this item. Whoop. As long as you are fully aware what you want to play for and what your team's win condition is. So even though I want to 1v9, you can't really carry it yourself. You always need to try to involve your strongest members. Hold up. No way. Fine, cringe that. He was dead at 100%, but... Wait. My... And he's staying. Anyway, enemy jungle 1 HP. Oh. What's going on here? Okay, I mean, this situation, I'm not sure what's going on, but one of my teammates is, or two of my teammates are tilted. But no problem. Look, right now, well, my mid lane just died. My bot lane made a decent comeback, so we're pretty good. However, right now, I cannot start the Herald. And why is that? Sona's here, and my support's not here. For that reason, it's not as easy to start the objective. And especially if we're getting free bot lane right now, I just have to respect them and play a bit safe. But now, if Sona is going back to the bot lane, this is how you want to play for objectives. You see this mid lane wave? Instead of starting it right now, hover mid lane first, see if he trolls. If he trolls, kill him. If not, get the wave, and then move towards the objective. So my goal right now is not actually to gank mid lane. My goal is just to secure mid lane priority, so any can move to me, and then I start the objective. So I'm basically making sure he's being freed up. And then you should ping in his face. If you don't ping in his face, he will not come. He won't come anyway. Never mind. My bad. Or maybe he knew Kirei was chilling there. Anyway, I'll take mid tower here. Belvet, if you take Baron, you spawn these little shitheads. Okay, like look. Kane's bot lane and I have Herald. It's legit free 2 towers. Nice. Well, wonderful. Alright, what's next on the menu? As you can see, the enemy team has 2 Drakes. And I am, well, kind of strong here, I would say. I got my Strikebreaker second. Hop. Always save 1 E to escape in case. But anyway, I will look for a base right now. And Drake is spawning in 1 minute. Remember how I said how to 1v9 as a carry? You cannot carry alone, and you need your strongest member to be involved. So, I need my Maokai to be grouped for the Drake. If he is not grouped for the Drake, and my bot lane is like 1 item down, I will not fight. If you play a 1v9 champion, and you want to carry games, you have to involve your strongest laner. So, how do you do that? You have to make sure you communicate to your laners, yo, if you don't move, we can't win. Mama, push, and move. He has no teleport, so he might not even have the time to go top lane. So I think right now, he probably just has to drop the wave. And look, now when Maokai is mid lane, we can look for a fight. Simply because our top laner is here. An enemy team, right now, not aware of Maokai's existence. Look, I'm still playing slow here. Maokai here. And now, enemy team is getting cooked. And simply because my Maokai grouped, even though my bot lane is fucking useless, it's a lot easier to just win the fight. And now my bot lane is still behind, but at least they're getting back, you know. So try to think about your strongest laner and involve him. If you're not doing that, I can promise you it's really hard to 1v9, no matter what champion you play. Because in the end, you still need teammates to play with. And if you don't have teammates, it's GG well played. That's what all I'll say. Oh. Cook them. Now I'm just running away from my goddamn life. And look, I just got a kill. Look at my gold. I have 1.4k gold. There's a saying, the more ahead you are, the less risk you have to take. And especially in this situation, guess what? I'm super far ahead. So I shouldn't have to take as many risks, right? I base, get full HP, spend my gold, and then identify the next objective. What is it? It's Otacon. What do I need? I need Maokai to push top and move. If he pushes top and moves, that means on this wave right here... Wait, hold up. I didn't expect that one. Maybe I can steal it. Oh my god! It's fine. There's no way. You're not surviving this anyway, bro. Just letting you know, you're running away from a Belvet. TLDR, one of the most disgusting champs in League of Legends to chase people. And now, well, we got a free kill. Okay, so if I really want to 1v9, okay, I'm quite ahead. However, right now my bot lane is still doing interesting stuff. But like I said, as long as you think about involving your strongest member and not taking random fights without him, it's kind of hard to lose. Like, you probably know what I mean. If you play a carry champion and your teammates are perma fighting without you, that is really frustrating, right? You want to make sure you don't do the same. Right now, I could fight him, but I think it's risky. It's like... okay, I probably shouldn't fight him there, but... You get the idea. So look, right now, I'm just thinking, who's my strongest member? Maokai. Maokai not here? No fight. Unless, I think I can just kill them. But if that's not the case... You should almost full clear. And not fight without your strongest laners. Look, it's 2v3. Why would I fight here? Like, look, when I'm fighting here, I'm not actually fighting. I'm just dancing with them. And just, you know, getting their attention. And now I just continue farming. And you can see my mid laner or AD carry is still running it down. But, you know what? Even if he runs it down... It doesn't matter. If your strongest laner is moving... Okay, look. Maokai has ultimate. So if he's behind enemy team, it's a good fight. Okay, fuck this guy. But you can see Maokai coming behind them, pressing ultimate, insta free win. And because my Maokai was behind the enemy team, and I knew his ultimate was for sure gonna reach them, I was gonna go for the play. If my Maokai was, let's say, a different champion, okay, very random. Let's say it was Soraka top lane, he has no crowd control. I'm not ganking that. I will continue my full clear. But because Maokai has crowd control, I play with him, and it's not losable. So look, Drake 50 seconds, same thing. He should push top lane. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, no way, bro. I'll give him assist. And now nuke him. Well. He got my wolves, though. He got my wolves. But yeah, it's the same principle. What you want to be doing is play with the Maokai. If there's any fight with him, it's not losable. Okay. Okay, my Maokai is being sent to Valhalla. We yoinked Akali. I'd love to take this. Then bounce. And as you can see, I'm not fighting enemy team. I only fight equal numbers or with my Maokai. Otherwise, I am burger chilling and not doing anything. So right now, I ping my laners back off. And now we secure the Drake. Like I said, the more ahead you are, the less risk you have to take. Right now, we should do risk off and not do anything flippy. Play for objectives, spend your gold, and then look for a fight. Until then, you have one job. If your laners are pinging, yo, fight! Don't do it. Just ping your laners, back off, play safe. Okay, you have two choices. Start Drake or follow them. In this case, I'm gonna hover a bit because, well, if the fight is prolonged, I'll be there. Sometimes your laners don't listen, then it's fine to drop the Drake if you know for sure you can make it on time. Otherwise, don't do it. Are they on the Baron? That's their only way to win a game. If they don't get Baron right now, I can promise you it's Jover. Oh my god! Oh wait, I thought I had it that way. Okay. Yeah, I think enemy team pretty cooked. Okay, they did get the Baron, but they got knocked out. Anyway, as you can see, I still have 2k gold. And because I have 2k gold, right, I should definitely look to spend it very soon. However, if you have Baron and you can take some towers, go for it. And this champion, if you land one thing, you can Omega Send it. However, I'm still squishy, so goodbye. If you can end the game, obviously we should go for it. But, like I said, the more ahead you are, the less risk you have to take. So now, instead of continuing the fight here, I'm playing a bit slow. Just pushing the waves. And making sure I bounce. He's never gonna kill me. Like, I have 1k shutdown. But it's more important you win the game instead of winning the game fast. Of course, I could take some risk and fight him there, but why would I do that? I have literally 3.3k gold. It's much better. Take his camps. Base at the same time when your AD carry is respawning. And then look to pressure. And that is what I'm looking to do right now. Actually, I'll also go more. Why not? So now, and why did I not take his top side? Because now, if there's any fight, I am matching my laner's tempo, which allows me to snowball harder. So look, if enemy Kayn is trying to take his top side, guess what? I'm here. Even if my Annie wasn't there, he would probably still die by me. And now we can go mid lane and take the tower. And one thing with Bel'Veth as well, Bel'Veth is really strong if you threaten on the side, because now my laners can walk up. So instead of going from the front, threaten from the side, which makes them back off. And of course now just, you know, buff the minions. And it cannot do much. But you can see I'm just doing a slow, steady game. Good base timers. Hold up, let me fuck him up. And I did not go for any random plays. Just good base timers. Not fighting unnecessarily when they have numbers. And taking fights with my top laner. And same numbers. And then GG well played. So these are the things you want to think about if you want to 1v9 on carry champions. So what I just did is just good base timers, not going for low probability play. If enemy has numbers, I don't fight. And besides that, I think involving strongest laner before fighting and communicating it. So even though my bot lane was doing interesting stuff, we came back because my top laner moved. They got cooked, and that's pretty much it. And then GG.